It's lunchtime. Today's lunch does not come from a cookbook. So I will be sure to post ingredients and directions as best I can. But I'm making a pasta dish. I have water boiling right here. I am using mini rotel, zucchini, and spinach wheels. I don't have any left, but that's okay because I'm adding a ton of stuff, and pasta's really not even the basis for this meal. So I'm going to put those in. And it says it cooks in 6 minutes. It does. I have no sense of time, as you may have discovered already if you've been following me. So I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes 30 seconds. Keep an eye on it. Give it a little stir. Well, that wasn't what I meant to do. I've been dropping things a lot lately. I think it's because I'm tired. In this pan right here, I have a can of chickpeas, drained and rinsed. And so I'm going to warm those while the pasta warms. And in a couple minutes I'm going to add some pasta sauce. It's store-bought pasta sauce, tomato and basil, but it's not too bad. The ingredients in it are just imported Italian tomatoes, pure olive oil, fresh onions, fresh basil, sea salt, fresh garlic, ground black pepper, and oregano. And I chose this one because I could understand all the ingredients and where they came from. I mean, I understand what corn syrup is and how it's made, but it's not a whole food. Like everything on here, I know what basil is, I know what onions are, I know what garlic is, and I've grown those things myself. So if you're not making your own sauce, I would encourage you to choose one with ingredients that you recognize. Try a different spoon since I dropped the other one on the floor. And I took out my cutting board. I don't know if you can see my cutting board, but I don't think I need it because I've been cutting a little bit extra every time I cook of fruits and veggies. Again, if you've been watching, you saw I cut extra onion last night. I had extra from my sandwich the other day. So I was trying to use up stuff I had already cut. And I'm chilly today. I think that it's cold out. I live in the Northeast. I'm also really tired. And since I'm not on a raw diet or fruit cleanse yet, I'm just doing vegan, I can eat hot food. So I wanted something warm and comforting, which is why I chose pasta with chickpeas. Because I need something to warm and comfort me right now a little bit. So, while this is warming up, I'm going to toss the chickpeas a little bit and add in some marinara. Now this is all an experiment, so I will give you my honest opinion at the end. If this is not tasty, then you don't make it or you modify it somehow. So I've added, I don't love a ton of sauce and I'm putting a lot of veggies. So I added sauce, but not for to drown my pasta. Remember, I don't have a ton of pasta cooking, really. So we'll let that continue to cook. And everything's already been prepped. So I will come back in a minute and we can put our pasta dish together. Okay, we're back. Pasta's finished. It's drained. It's back in the pot. Now I'm going to add my chickpeas with marinara sauce to the pasta dish. I did not stir the chickpeas enough, and I burned them on the bottom. Don't do that. Don't burn your chickpeas. It's okay, I had more than enough, but don't burn them. They're like stuck and burnt. It's kind of gross. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to stir that up. And, you know what? I'm actually going to add a little bit more marinara. And I think that it's hot enough that it'll be okay if I don't heat it. So now I have a mixture of pasta, chickpeas, and marinara. And I'm going to add my toppings separately for the most part. I'm actually going to stir in a small pinch of onions. I don't want too many onions in there. I'll put a few onions in there, raw. And the other veggies I'm going to add separate because if I need to reheat this meal, stovetop or microwave, I don't want to be microwaving sprouts, tomato slices, avocado. Personal preference. This is all about what feels good to you, what works for you, what tastes good to you. Another thing I thought of while I was draining the pasta was that most pasta, but not all, is vegan. And I'm still learning, so what I did is I brought my book, The 30-Day Vegan Challenge, to the grocery with me because it lists the things you can and cannot have as far as ingredients to make something vegan or not vegan. So I'm just gonna make a small bowl full, or a large bowl. I'm kind of hungry actually. Get a little bit extra in there. So I put that in a bowl. And my new best friend, organic flax seeds. I'm going to sprinkle some on there instead of Parmesan cheese. They're delightful. Oh, also, I keep calling flax seeds my new best friend, but dates are amazing. I don't know if you've had a date yet, but I don't know how I've made it into my late 20s without having a date. I'm so excited I discovered dates. Dates might be my new favorite food. So delicious. But back to our pasta dish. I have some sprouts from yesterday that I didn't use on my sandwich. So I'm going to add a couple sprouts to the pasta meal. And I got the extras out, but I actually don't even need them. I was looking for alfalfa sprouts. My store didn't have them, so I got 100% natural bean sprouts. From my understanding, and I have not researched this, bean sprouts have, equivalent nutritional value if you're worried about nutritional value. I have a little bit of shredded carrot left over from my sandwich yesterday, and I did this last time with my pasta dish, and it was delicious. And you know what? I don't mind that heated, so I'm just going to add the extras right into the pasta pan. I am going to add a few mixed greens, which I have left over from yesterday's lunch. And these mixed greens actually have salt and pepper on them because I add salt and pepper to my sandwich, and I didn't want to pack salt and pepper in my lunchbox, so I salt and peppered my mixed greens ahead of time. So I have salt and peppered greens. I have avocado. It looks a little brown, but it's really not. That doesn't bother me. I just cut it yesterday, and I'd rather eat it a little bit brown than toss it. And I love avocado, so. In fact, when I'm doing the juicing and I'm a fruitarian, I believe avocado is against the rules, but I haven't God, I don't know that for sure. I could be making that up, but if and when I give up avocado, that will be tough for me. And I still actually have a little bit left. I don't know if it'll still be good tomorrow, but I'd rather throw it out tomorrow when it's not. And the only thing I'm going to modify, I should have done it while the food was cooking, is I'm going to cut, my tomatoes are cut into circles, not little pieces. And I do want to add some avocado. I mean, good Lord. I do want to add some tomato, and I don't want to add these huge round pieces. So I'm going to, I'll move over. Just slice it a little bit more. Cross again. Okay. Rinse my hands. I have tomato all over them. Deal with the burnt chickpea situation at a later date. So, this is my lunch. I'll try to take a photo, put that in my blog too. But I'm going to eat it and let you know how it is and what changes I would make, if any, to this recipe, so that you, if you're interested, can make it at home. I'm loving this pasta, and I totally forgot to take a picture of it because I was starving. I just started to eat it, but it's delightful, and I'm not sure I would really change anything about it. So, it's got plenty of different flavors. It's not boring. It's warm. Variety of colors and nutrients. I feel like I did a good job. Yay me! I didn't use a cookbook, and I made something. So, obviously moving into a higher comfort level here a little bit. So, woo!